got a bit of work done. It's looking kind of nice. Excellent. Flat? What? Well, what about all the curves? Right. Noise. It has significantly fewer than 2 million. I think it's got a total of doesn't say polygons. I can tell you how many triangles it has. It has 38,495 triangles. Not counting, of course, this back bit here. Actually, yeah, I think that's total in the scene. Yeah. Rather lower poly count. That's your question. Lol Bengals, I'm doing okay. You all might notice that this car looks a little bit different than how it did last time. I've been working on it in secret. So that is 15 vertices as opposed to 4 here. That's no good. It's very true. Something's wrong. I can feel it. I think it's time to get rid of this this guy here. Two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think we just need more over here. One, two, three, 4. Okay. So I could double this pretty easily. Just need to space it. This, I'm pretty sure, is going to be its own thing. So I need to figure out what this curve is doing here. It's all, like, for the purpose of aerodynamics, but oh, man, I was afraid of that. Oh, DK, you're here. Tell me what to do. Yes. I don't think I'm capable of, like, I guess maybe that was kind of a barrel roll right there. Some kind of translation. I don't think we should. Oh no. It's all over. Eventually. Probably not going to do it immediately. I'm going to see if I can collect my thoughts on it. I had to reinstall mods for distance in order to be like, oh, right, yeah, this is how, like, installing centrifuge works. Oh, whoops. Let me grab that and then grab that, then that. There we go. Now they're gone. Sure. Well, it's quite boring, so. I can't understand it. I know. That's horrible. God, fucking got him. Hold on. You said it was going. There we go. Right. I forgot. That happens every time I update OBS. I got my mic, I got the system sounds, but I didn't get you guys.
You hate to see it.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. No particular issues with the car. It's just got weird shapes. Just got really weird.
All of its aerodynamics according to the actual thing. Every time I load up Swamp, I just look at it and I'm like, I don't want to work on this.
Just simply don't do it.
I am all too familiar with that feeling.
Understandable. You know what's a card realm that we haven't done that we could do?
I don't know which ones really need a new version anymore.
Do we have one for lava?
We do have a lava realm, but it's Kenobi's lava realm, which is kind of... It's Kenobi.
Is that the one with, like, the super narrow roads?
No.
Mine.
It's like his actual like card version.
Oh, okay.
I made a card version, but that was the one with the super narrow roads. I like them. I like when the roads are narrow. I think I played Peanut Butter and then Jelly, and I was like, this is it. This level has got it. And that's the closest I've gotten to actual distance gameplay ever since
I tried playing those two levels within my first couple days of owning Distance.
That's a mistake.
Yeah.
That is a mistake.
You can blame California for that.
I think I will. I will blame him.
Okay. Good.
Yeah. In case you were worried, I do fully intend to blame them for this. Okay.
So
Hey, I may live in Pennsylvania, but that doesn't mean you can blame the whole state for distance's problems.
Is it not at fault, though?
For allowing me to stay here? Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, that's its fault, 100%.
There's some Kenobi maps that I do like, but then there's stuff like Chrome Realm, which is just no. Hmm.
I think Chrome Realm's okay.
Specifically, Kenobi's Chrome Realm. Rhombus's Chrome Realm's pretty cool.
I do like that people have done some, like, new takes on Chrome Realm.
Besides just balls and track.
Ball on orange track, yes.
Classic representation.
Speaking of, were you ever going to finish Solar, or do you just stop?
If by finish you mean make more than, like, 20 seconds of gameplay? Ah.
20 seconds is all you
Wonderful.
need. Just release it.
You know what?
Wonderful.
I wonder how difficult it would be to change some of the physics parameters for distance in like a mod.
That would be fun to like make it so that you could drift.
It's kind of what I was thinking.
Honestly, the tournament roster is pretty set as it is. It's just more takes on card versions of the realm, I guess. Or maybe some new like fan realms, because we have Abandoned, Corrupted, Tunnel, Pyramid, Darkness, and well, whatever other maps Creepers added in. Oh, yeah, Void.
Oh, right, there's the spooky realm thing, right?
Hmm?
Did I imagine something happening?
It happened, but it happened a while ago.
Why did it show up as... 1 second. I think my brain is playing tricks on me.
The WB fix?
The brain do be pulling some tricks.
Are the
Wow, okay.
From what I understand, the variables for the car weight and for the car, like, you can already do a little bit within the level editor just by creating a force trigger zone and using gravity triggers that encompass the entire map, that change the friction and the gravity. So you can make the car heavier body, which would go some distance to making it drift. And then...
That can be interesting.
I'd be willing
Also,
to play
Pines
around with it.
Yeah. Pines, are you driving yourself insane?
No, I see what happened. This morning there were just a bunch of, what's the word for it? Not pings, but, basically it displayed a bunch of the channels as having new stuff in them. And the special events and announcements one had that for me. And I was like, half awake when I read it, so I was like, oh wow, hey, October's sure coming up in like 3 months, but sure.
I probably will do something like that.
But, yeah, plus we've got Dreadfest to worry about too.
Oh, yeah.
Indeed we do.
I'm gonna have to get started on some kind of map. I mean, I've been doing a little bit of this while I'm at work, so I might, if I have time.
Everyone uses the collision mod. Yes, I'd be down for that, Rhombus. Although that would fuck up. What's its name? Abandoned Realm.
That's fine. We just remove it from the list.
Wonderful.
We could. That'd make me sad.
Look, I built the level for vanilla distance, okay?
That's very true. It's about here.
Okay, I think it's about time I actually made some progress on this one.
Oh, right.
Nice.
Still use the old map.
The old what?
It still uses the old realm start. I'm working on Monument.
Interesting.
Hmm. Guy is kind of...
You know what I'm in the mood for whatever reason?
What's that?
Emancipator. You ever listen to any of their stuff?
I can't say I have.
They're pretty good. I can't remember what the name of the song is. Soon It Will Be Cold Enough, I think, to build fires.
Okay, I'll have to give it a check.
Yeah, Soon It Will Be Cold Enough is the name of the album, and there's a song, yeah, Soon It Will Be Cold Enough to Build Fires. It's like atmospheric music. It's mostly like, it's kind of like more creative lo-fi. It's not as repetitive and beat-driven.
Okay.
Hmm. Monument has some weird... Hmm.
What seems to be the problem?
No, I'm just looking at the skybox and I'm wondering how to do this. How I want to do this, actually.
Okay,
So, sun needs to be over here. Shining from back here. Get rid of you. Oop.
Okay, so it should curve around underneath here. Okay, so I'm gonna grab this bottom bit.
Oh, that's what you are.
Probably not up to there. Looks about right otherwise.
Okay. From there, the skybox is a bit more kind of greenish color. Like gold here. Yeah, okay, so it's kind of like that. 30, 30. The fuck are you doing here? Okay. Invisible. Needs.
Here we go. I just need to change the movement or the location of these. So, except for this, Shift V, move it all just within here. Make sure this is set up appropriately. That looks about right, except for this top part. I think it gets a bit too big too soon. And this elbow bit is still a bit awkward. Right, that there's good. Yeah. Posted an announcement in announcements a while ago saying the stream would be a couple of hours early. Got external engagements. Hopefully the timing change isn't too disruptive. Figured I would at least be getting in some work. It's occurred to me that I can do this more easily. Maybe not. This is what the car is looking like. This is what we got. Building out the wings and other parts here. Still have to finish this like bottom thin type thing. So that's about where we're at. But once that's done, should be about ready to texture it. Got to fill in this area, so some mesh work there. Working on solidifying this, and then I'm going to figure out what all is going on here. And I think that's pretty much it. I'm going to bend this a little bit so it's not so straight, like flat. And that's about it. Rear wing. Did you circle anything? Yeah, the side vents, I'm getting to those eventually. Rear wing's a bit too far back, as in just like scooch it forward. That's easy enough to do. Like just grab this entire back part and push it up a bit.
Probably 2 background layers.
Easy enough. Otherwise, no issues. I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it looks a little bit further back when you look at the wireframe overlay. It's here instead of right here. We can just scooch that forward a bit like that. And then deal with the rest of this later. looks about right for an interior wing. Chili spaghetti? I imagine that's like spaghetti with chili powder or something. Oh. Yeah, I've had chili with a bunch of cheese before. What makes that spaghetti?
I love myself some spaghetti.
Lots of spaghetti.
That's a spaghetti. Well, Bengals
I
is...
hope you win.
He's talking some smack about, like, chili spaghetti.
I guess so.
Yeah, something about just adding cheese. Then I've got to stitch this together. Oh, with chili instead of meat sauce. Oh. I mean, that just sounds chili and spaghetti. Like chili and spaghetti. Okay, I get it. I get it. You just put chili and spaghetti in a bowl or food eating container, and then you just eat them together. Really, you're just having chili and spaghetti at the same time in the same container. I get it. That makes sense. No, I never have. Maybe once or twice. I've had, like, cooked noodles in my chili. I don't think they were ever the long spaghetti noodles, though. Hey, look at that. Back face culling. Oh, excellent. There we go. Tremendous. I should have had that on a while ago. Oh, check this out, guys. If I change the mirror axis from X to Y... Sorry, X... No.
Oh, I don't like that.
Y. Nope. Flip. Label axis mirror. Just cross the Y or cross the Z. Really what I need to do is I need to invert it. Ah, clipping. Excellent. Well, my point was to try and highlight the fact that the mesh on this side is different from the mesh on that side. A Cincinnati thing. I have a relative who lives in Cincinnati, and yeah, chili's apparently a big thing there.
Piercing?
seared tuna. Now get ready for grilled mussel. I think that's just like hamburger. I think that's what that is. It's just mussel that's been grilled.
Oh, yeah. Close enough. Most people don't realize that sausages are just intestines.
With meat bits and bobs in them, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hope you like pig intestines, because that's what you're eating when you're eating a sausage.
My
Sausage.
favorite.
Okay, so then it joins the end here. Okay. Well, guess we don't need that yet.
Okay, finishing touches. Yeah, this thing.
Actually, let's all move this up. Lift the whole thing a bit further off the ground.
I have arrived.
Oh, he's here!
Hello.
To the scene
He
of
is
the
in-
crime.
How's everything going?
You know, the
We're
usual
modeling in
stuff,
silence.
Corinne.
Modeling in silence. Well, I'm sorry that I broke that silence.
No,
Yeah,
don't
how
apologize.
dare you?
I
You
am known to be
apologize.
rather noisy.
I refuse to
I
accept
thought you
your
were known to
apology.
be mouse.
I am known to be mouse. I can be quiet as a church mouse, or I can be as loud as a honey badger. Let's say.
That's
Pretty noisy.
Honey badger.
Yeah, they
Honey
screech.
badger. Of all the animals.
I don't
Honey
know.
badger's a good
it was just
choice.
the first thing that came to mind.
I mean, I don't blame you. I personally am a fan of a certain type of honey badger.
Oh.
But it's not a honey. It's not a honey badger at all. It's a dinosaur.
Wow, what a twist.
It's not actually a honey badger. It's a dinosaur.
what a weird looking
Jesus
cat.
Christ, that is bright.
Something's wrong with your dog, man.
Reminds me of this one clip I saw from like 2015, 2016 of a guy walking his emu in Australia.
Nice.
It's just, oh, it's my Amy. It's emotional support animal. It is. I wish I could find that clip again. It's one of the funniest things.
They do be out walking emus in Australia.
If they're not fighting them.
Australium.
Well, they tried to kill them.
Australium.
Australium.
My
Yeah.
favorite silencer's car.
I was about to say, are we all operating on exactly the same wavelength?
I think so.
Oh my god.
we all have a singular shared brain cell.
It very
Hey,
well
it's
may
my
be.
turn with the brain cell today.
Mom said
Back
it was
off,
my
guys, I
turn to
need
have
it.
the brain cell today.
We're like the Fates with just that shared eyeball, except it's a brain
Oh.
cell.
I'm honestly not gonna lie. That's a very accurate description of how most of these streams are.
Well, yeah, that's just how they are, man.
Like, that's just how it is, man.
Yeah, bro.
It's like how it is. It's just I don't make the rules of the universe. That's what nature does.
For
It's
real.
like metal.
For real.
Oh, whoa. Whoa.
Are you alright?
I'm fine.
You don't sound fine. Sound like
It sounds
something's
like you're
wrong.
having some turbulence.
Did you break another chair?
No. I am just currently going through some problems with some card art things.
Have you discovered that card art isn't always the best thing to work with?
Yeah, I'm taking my own creative liberties with this because
Preposterous.
fun fact, this monument realm. So you know how in desert there's that one concept of like
Wait, hold
mixing the
on.
realms together.
We doing Desert Bus Realm?
Maybe.
Desert bus.
Oh my god.
And
Finally.
anyways, like I said, you know how in like desert realm, like Neo's desert realm, there's like the whole concept of like mixing the realms together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to do the same thing with Monument, where if you take the wrong path, you would basically just have that happen.
Whoops. All bees.
It's my favorite, the bees realm.
Bees.
Oh no, it's all bees.
Honestly, though, a hive realm wouldn't be the worst idea in the world.
Probably
true.
not.
That would be funny.
Funny. That'd be terrifying.
No,
We
you see,
all
unlike
die.
other people, bees are friendly. They're friends. I like bees.
This guy's
Bees are
working for the
kind.
bees.
He's a bee sympathizer. We can't have that.
I don't believe this.
No.
God. Unbelievable that you would go there.
All right. That
You
didn't
guys
have the
just need
same
to-
impact. It's the same pun. It's different.
You guys just need to be chill, you know?
Stop it.
No, no. I will
Stop
not be
that.
chill in this household.
Right now. So help me.
Oh, jeez.
I swear,
Oh, bees.
don't you dare go there again.
Okay, where's the set trigger? Set abilities.
Are we still doing the
W13, yes.
well, the W13, yeah, but I was specifically referring to it looks like we're doing the arrow kit for it now. I think we've moved on from the side tubes, the non-existent side pods.
Well,
Something like that.
kind of.
That sounds like procrastination.
No.
Indecisiveness.
No, nothing like that.
I'd hope not.
Nothing of the sort. Completely unrelated. I'm working on simplifying the mesh back here so that I can move it up, because it all has to go up a little bit.
Ah, I understand.
So I'm like pushing it together. If you tried the
It
greatest
suck-
shake, you may be entitled to financial compensation.
proceeds to die.
I don't know how much financial compensation you'll get from that one.
According to Madrek, the F/A is equally janky. So rather than detracting from the experience, all the strange technical difficulties and shenanigans that happen make it more authentic.
Yes.
That's somewhat comforting.
We have many a technical difficulty, but it works out in the end.
Eventually.
We get it there. We're not professional.
Eventually.
Well, I mean, we're totally professional. We do this for a living. Totally, we get paid for this.
Ooh.
They pay us in gum.
Chewing gum, very good. I got paid by a half-broken potato chip and some lint, pocket lint. That was a very, very good trade.
Didn't we already use that
That's easy
joke?
to pay off.
Oh, I was referring to when I sold my soul.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
You should also know we reuse jokes all the time. If quoting
Okay,
Highway
yeah.
35 and accelerators isn't already enough,
It's called recycling.
we're being efficient and safe for the environment.
Wonderful. I love being safe and
Funny,
efficient.
gonna pass you.
Wah, 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 wee.
Well, woo. Okay. How close would you say that we're actually done with the W13? How close would you say?
So Omega said something along the lines of like being able to like get textures done soon.
Okay, so we're getting there.
I don't know, man. Like, it'd be one thing if I were modeling it from scratch and also better at this, but
I think the problem is we were trying. By the looks of it, we basically ripped off almost everything from the base model that we were using, and have just made our own at this point.
yeah. Yeah.
I forgot what I was even doing with this map.
Oh, or you
were
were
doing
not
something.
doing anything. I have an angel on one shoulder telling you were doing something with the map, and a devil on the other one saying that you were not doing anything with it.
Did you say angel or beanjel? I heard beanjel for some reason.
It was
No,
being
Pines,
You know, it was
Pines is
being-
corrupt.
Brain.
Pines has corrupted my mind to the point where I think of beans now, but
You'll
nothing
never
but beans.
be the same. You've never been the same ever since.
I hate it and I love it. Oh god.
You hate that you love it?
Yes and no.
I love that I hate it.
I haven't heard that term in quite some time. Being shagged. Oh god,
Hey,
now I know why they
we-
call
we
him
forgot-
Shaggy.
That was a very, very, very specific circumstance he found himself in, and we've updated the rules since to accommodate for it.
Mm-hmm. It'll be a
Have
very
we
case by
gone
case
over that yet,
scenario.
actually? Sorry, go ahead.
No. I was going to say it is going to be a very case by case scenario, but yeah.
No.
Yeah, so if we haven't gone over that, basically how we're thinking of solving it, that specific problem is if everybody else in the realm dies and there's only one person before they can even get to the end portal and there's only one person left, as long as they don't die, they won't lose any points even if they get lost in the realm.
You
just
guys,
to
this isn't a
prevent
problem
that
anymore.
Possibility from happening again.
When I updated to Centrifuge, I installed the mod that prevents the countdown timer from starting. I can just turn it on
Oh,
or
do
off,
we-
or just
are
set
we-
a custom
Oh!
timer.
Oh, well,
Won't be an issue anymore.
that makes
Oh,
things
so we are implementing that one. I wasn't sure how well the mod integration would work, so...
Yeah.
that just makes things more convenient then.
We could also
Okay,
just
I
set a
guess-
timer for realms. What's the max timer we should have? That
Like
we just
4
automatically
minutes, maybe? It
move
depends.
on
4 minutes.
after that. 4
I'd
minutes?
say 4.
Okay. 4 minutes?
I'd say
Great.
4 minutes. Although it does depend on the map, because there are some maps that are a bit longer than that, especially like. So, for example, let me go through my list here.
Because on this heads-up display thing is the perfect spot for a timer. Like right in the middle, below the display thing down there.
Oh
Yep.
yeah, actually.
Technically, funnily enough, the score display was just the timer from Acceleracers.
We could just swap it out
I
when
don't
the
know where
timer
we
is
would
counting
put
down.
the realm scores.
Well, we could have, actually, because like that little display box underneath, we could use that as like a timer.
Oh, the
Yeah.
keyboard area?
Yeah,
Yeah.
potentially. Or we could put like a timer up at the top. Top left could be a good place to put the timer.
Yeah. I would have to add a new box probably, but I could do that.
Yeah.
I just need to know the dimensions of the timer I'm working with.
It is time for me to go.
Oh no!
It's timer for him to go.
Yes.
Goodbye, Bean Man.
Have
Fare
a
thee well,
good.
Pines of Chaos. Chaos God incarnate.
But yeah, Omega. So some of the maps will have to be case by case because some maps like Desert Realm are 8 minutes long.
Well, you see, that's why I was saying. Wait, Desert Bus Realm?
Unless you skip.
No, no. Even with skips, it's 5 minutes.
Yeah, see, that's why I feel like we should stick with just the simple, you know,
Yeah, like,
rule for the timer. We're not having to worry about setting our own because that's gonna get iffy real quick because we don't have standardized maps.
Do these maps have like
Yeah,
bronze times? Like on the map? On the
a good number of them.
Okay.
A
We
good
could just
number
do
of them
that.
do. Like
You just set the timer as the bronze time.
perhaps, but some of them are a little like some of them don't have medals. Like
Yeah, not all of
a
them
good.
have medals.
hmm
Interesting.
I'm still a proponent of just the simple solution that we've got. It doesn't have to be a permanent solution, mind you. It's just something to get us by until we find a better one.
I'd say extend the minute timer at the end, whatever it is. I'd say extend that to about 2 minutes 30 seconds.
Well, you see, back when we had this wasn't an issue. This wouldn't have been an issue if we just had somebody that just kind of sat in the lobby and waited. I might start doing that since I'm not the one with the spare camera.
We
That's
don't
what
need
Sano
to. We
used
could
to
just
do.
turn the countdown timer off.
Yeah, that's also a good option we could do.
I could enable that setting in my game right now.
Well, if we can just turn the countdown timer off, that would also be pretty simple.
Yep. Also, Warped Realm with Bloom is so really. I don't know. It feels nice.
Yeah, it's good to have a good amount of bloom. Oh, and to
Bloom's
answer your
tower
question,
defense.
Madrek, we are not having new team regulations yet. We're still trying to keep them all standardized, minus Acceleron, because they're the exception as there's tangible prizes attached to them.
Yeah.
So, as of current, we're not redoing any of the team regulations. Those will be staying the same. We're just redoing scoring when it comes to how the realm was handled. But it sounds like instead that we're going to just cut the timer out entirely, so that way that incident doesn't happen again. Because it was completely unfair, and it was completely out of Sweeton's control.
Yeah.
I wish I realized that during the tournament. I was away fixing the scoreboard at that time. If I would have realized the situation he was in, I wouldn't have subtracted any points from him for that.
Yeah. And I'm busy. Like I'm usually too busy like doing math stuff. I'm busy clacking away at the keyboard with math stuff. So
Busy clackering.
Clackering clack.
Yep.
Clackerty clack.
Clickety clack.
So that was one
Clickety
thing
clack.
I've been thinking of is changing how points are earned per placement, but I haven't found a good spread yet. I'm still experimenting with that. Because I don't want to reduce the amount of points people get for finishing lower or for finishing higher. I kind of want to just bring all points up, if that makes sense. But I'm trying to find one that is still going to encourage people placing high, while not punishing people for placing in the middle of the pack for like consistency, right? Because someone who plays consistently should still be able to have a run at first place regardless of where
I've got
you
it.
are.
Everybody gets 25 points except for the first place winner. They get 500. Consider it.
That's certainly an interesting way to do things. I was more of a fan of the proponent of 2520 instead of 2518. I think
Yes,
that's the...
I think that would be a good start. There was, I don't remember the game, but I was playing a game sometime 6 months ago that had a similar scoring bracket that we use, but just had higher points overall. And I remember playing against the AI, I would finish first, third reliably. But there was one AI who would constantly finish fourth, and he was second place overall just with his consistent finishing. So I was trying to figure out what point system they used for their scaling. But I don't remember the game. So
you've got to make them closer together. It's got to be closer together. All right. Here's my idea. The points go down by 1 until you get just 1 point for finishing past 10. However, third, second, and first go up by increments of like 2 or 3. So 1 point for 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, etc. 2 points for 10th, 3 for 9th, etc. until you get up to third. So counting backwards, that would be probably, I want to say 9-ish points? 7 actually. That'd be 7 points. Because you start at 2 with 10. 7 or 8, yeah. And then 10 for second. And like 13 for first. Because that way, if you get like 4th consistently or 5th, then you're always like doing pretty good. And not too much better than the people behind you. But if you finish top 3, that gets you a bit more points.
That reminds me, if Nick Elements is here, Nick, please update Waterfall.
I just realized I was trying to talk with my mic muted for the past 2 minutes. It doesn't sound like anything too different from what we currently have when it comes to scoring, but then again, my brain's not handling numbers very well today.
Yeah. Honestly, it's kind of hard to balance all of this.
This isn't something that... I want to clarify, this isn't something I want to add in right away or change immediately.
It's just math.
It's not that big a deal. It's just something I'm experimenting with just to see if we can find a way to try and make the tournaments a bit more competitive, because generally it just comes down to whoever finishes in the top 3. Yeah. That's about it.
Like, consistent finishes, we want to that, but at the same time, it's like, there's not enough really to support that right now.
Yeah.
Hey, look, Moses, the hyperpod that crashed your game.
Look at that. There it is.
Good old hyperpod crasher.
Oh, the Crash
Yes.
Hyperpod. Of course, my favorite. Love that Hyperpod in the show.
My
Guaranteed to
favorite,
crash
the
your
blue
game in
screen
5 seconds.
hyperpod.
Just crashes people's cars. They get in it and they just drive straight into a wall. And they're like, what was that? I believe you found the Crash Hyperpod.
Isn't that the purpose of the Carpoon hyperpod? It just crashes other cars for you.
I guess.
I'm
I
talking
always
about
use
a
the Carpoon
hyperpod that
hyperpod
crashes
to
your
fight
own
the,
car.
The drone one.
The Alt
the slam
F4 Hyperpod.
Alt F4 hyperpod. That's got like the same level energy as the brick hyperpod.
The Tide Pod hyperpod.
Hyper Tide Pod.
Hyperpod just kills the driver.
No, it just cleans their insides.
I
Fortunately,
mean, that's what Tide Pods are for.
fortunately it's a bit incompatible with life.
Trust me, it's the same as consuming battery acid. It's fine for you.
R//
until your
forbidden
insides
snacks.
start Tastes just like
Took me a moment.
trust me on this. Battery acid tastes just like Mountain Dew, everybody.
Buy us
That's
all
why
a
I love
copy
the
of
Mountain Dew
F1
realm.
2013. Move everything there. Yeah. All right, guys, listen. I know a lot of the cars are missing, but use your imagination.
All of them are just carbide.
Yeah, they're all just carbide. everybody races. Listen, we did the math. We figured out carbide is the superior car, like period. So we're switching everybody to carbide.
How does water stay on a pipe, you ask? Don't question it.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah, we don't need to worry about it. It's Acceleron magic.
Yeah. It's the same as Destiny's space magic.
If anybody tells you otherwise, they are wrong.
Yes.
Or Warframe space magic. That's kind of magical in my eyes.
Warhammer. Well, Warhammer, you just teleport straight through hell, so,
Yeah, that's what I actually find funny is the warp is literally just hell.
That's funny because, like, in Warframe it's the same. The void is also literally just hell. But a more, like, non-Newtonian version of it.
Non-Newtonian version.
Yeah, it's like Eldritch / non-Newtonian.
well, okay, Madrek, here's the problem of letting everybody race in equal machinery, is that not everybody knows how to operate the DRS wing. So...
I don't know, guys. Sounds like a skill issue.
You know what? Let's just change point scoring so everything is 4-digit. You earn 4-digit points.
Yes.
Because we all love big numbers out here.
No, wait. Even better. Everybody earns little tally marks. Or Roman numerals.
Yes, we'll tally everything in Roman numerals. That'll be great.
Just have like a whiteboard off to the side, or like I'll have like a little whiteboard application and a stylus where I'll just. LXIX. Yeah. Nobody will know what the scores are until we convert them into Arabic.
Okay, something I actually would like to see with the collisions mod for distance is if they allowed drafting. Drafting would be fun.
That would be pretty fun.
That'd be tricky to program, unfortunately.
It would be.
It would. Because, like, the more cars that you're behind, the more drafting you get.
Yeah.
Sounds like an effort.
And then you'd have to calculate direction and speed and velocity. It would take up a lot. Even if you programmed it, it would eat up a lot of your system performance in order to calculate that.
Sounds like something for Unity 64. Or sorry, Distance 64.
Yes, the mythical 64-bit version of Distance. I want to believe.
I want to believe it's like those alien abduction. It's like those alien abduction posters or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Because
Like from the
it's
X-Files.
just Distance 64-bit.
I want to believe.
I want to believe. They're real. Don't tell me otherwise.
Don't tell me I'm wrong. I want to believe.
Believe in the space magic. Believe in the Acceleron magic.
Acceleron magic. At that point, we'll have like a quantum billion-bit distance version. It would literally transcend human conscious. You just couldn't understand it.
Yes.
It'd be like looking at Cthulhu. You just die.
I shagged the 32-bit system.
You what, Omega?
I'm reading. I'm quoting. This isn't me. This isn't coming from me.
Excuse me. You said that you said that you just did that.
No. I put two sentences together. I was gonna say something.
Are
I
you trying to
saw
tell us something,
a
Omega?
thing.
Are you trying to-
Hold on. I saw a post a while ago about how the sun is just an IRL eldritch deity. It has existed long before we ever have, and will. Let me just pull it up.
The sun is a deadly laser.
Ah, here we
stare
are.
at my
Sun is an
eyeballs.
eldritch god. All right, it's a Tumblr post. The sun is probably the closest thing we'll ever have to a true eldritch abomination. Hear me out here. Older than recorded history, was here longer than any of us, and will be here long after we leave. Has a finite beginning and end, but is still incomprehensibly ancient. Burns itself into your vision instantly, and can blind you if you look at it for too long. Further prolonged exposure can cause cancerous growths, non-humanoid shape floating through space, colossal flaming tentacles angrily lash out on occasion, sort of just appeared one day and is now surrounded by the corpses of its stillborn children. People used to sacrifice other people to appease it, and pretty sure it screams at us sometimes.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Yep.
I
will
forgot
never look at the
how
sun the way again.
I forgot how laggy this map is.
Oh my god,
that
they
I'm
did
playing
that in
on right
Doctor
now.
Who. They just like put a skull on a star.
Yeah.
Like they burned the pattern into the plasma surface of the sun.
Mouse, I forgot I made the laggiest map in distance.
You surpassed Kenobi?
So what I did, I took Kenobi's Accelodrome
Oh
and
no.
I made scale accurate assets for everything.
Yeah, Kenobi had to take those out because it lags so bad.
Because in case everybody's wondering, yes, these are scale accurate Accelechargers on the toolbox here.
Kenobi, you know what you can do? We can actually replace and or import meshes using the same strategy that we used for the track texture mod. So you can just we can just model this stuff in Blender and not have it be laggy as hell. It'll look weird for anybody not using the mod, just like how the track texture mod looks weird for anybody not using it. But
Unless you remember to color your track. I don't use the track texture mod, and I've seen maps that have it. And the tracks look just like normal distance tracks, assuming they remember to color it.
Also, kind of contributing to the whole lag asset is that there's a secret this way.
oh yeah,
I like secrets.
Yes, because secret dev room.
what are they developing in there?
For anybody who is wondering, welcome to the dev room.
Oh, it
Or
looks like the
Laura.
same one from the Ignition roleplay map.
It is,
Oh yeah.
although I updated a number of things in here, like the hyperpods.
Nice.
Oh nice.
The hyperpods all are updated to their most recent counterparts because
Guys,
they need updating, and
I-
these are actually really high quality.
I keep getting like comments on the Ignition roleplay map, saying like, "Is this like, are you still working on this? Is this still getting updated?" And
Oh,
I'm always like, "Oh, no."
Yeah, we
I don't. I
we got
don't
the-
think
we
I've
got-
responded to any of them in a while, but
yeah
you
we
should
got the
put a
sweeper
post
there.
on the description of the workshop item itself.
I could like the little ghost emoji.
Yeah, it's just a simple way of fixing the problem. Just say, hey, disclaimer: this map's not being worked on because this can't handle the load, can't handle Acceleron magic.
I mean, it might come back to it, yeah, if the game gets a 64-bit version once it releases on PS5,
I mean,
And
heck,
maybe
even
Xbox.
the Ultimate Race map struggled.
because apparently that's still going on.
Ultimate Race map always struggles.
That one's just unreasonable.
because of,
The
eh,
unreasonable race.
Bonkers. Ultimately unreasonable.
what was the other map I was thinking of? There was another map I made. I forgot what it was. Da-da-da-da-da. I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, it was the Race to the Accelodrome. That's what I was thinking of. People still haven't found the secrets. All the secrets here.
Yeah, I think it's just because people just stopped looking.
Yeah.
They
Good.
gave up. Good, he says. Excellent. I was worried they'd find everything.
They're not allowed to find everything.
Woodmobile wins next GP.
The Garage 56 of the tournaments. Does anyone even follow like Le Mans?
The what?
No.
The Le Mans GP? It's basically 24 hours of just straight racing.
Yeah, no, I haven't been following that.
Because Le Mans just had a really funny thing where NASCAR showed up at Le Mans.
Oh, really?
NASCAR?
Uh-huh.
The man himself?
No, yes, indeed. But
The NASCAR?
showed up to. Yes.
Be NASCAR.
But yeah, so Le Mans showed up. What am I saying? NASCAR showed up at Le Mans, and like the Europeans were shitting on NASCAR because they were like, "Oh, NASCAR can only go left in circles." No,
I mean, that's what Europeans do, man. If there's one thing Europeans are good at, it's shit talking.
That's true.
And people get on their case,
their entire
but
life growing up. Have you seen the French and the Germans go at it?
that sounds like an innuendo. I don't want
Well,
to.
that's not what I was going for, but you know, take it how you will.
Going? Interesting.
I think you're the one taking it the other way.
I know, I'm sorry. There's something wrong with me.
Yes, you might want to get that checked out.
Get that checked out. That's what she said.
My word. And now I'm scared to say anything. 'Cause you're gonna twist my words.
Do you know, like, the concept that you can reply, that's what she said, to literally anything? Like, it doesn't matter. You could just...
No, I don't know that concept.
Okay, alright. I'll say, like, alright. Say anything. Literally anything. And you could just respond, that's what she said. Doesn't matter.
so I just say the forbidden words, and you say that's what she said.
That's correct. Well, anything. Literally, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to... It doesn't have to fit at all. It doesn't have to make any sense.
That
like,
car
say...
is incredibly fast.
That's what she said.
Mouse, remember this?
Thick sweeper. Oh, I love thick sweeper.
Thick sweeper?
Thick sweeper.
Though this one's like thick sweeper mini.
Oh my god.
Is a chonky boy, chonky sweeper.
Extra thick.
Extra thick. I was not ready for that.
There it is.
I gotta get back into using my soundboard. I paid a lot of money for the soundboard, so I got.
What? How much did you pay for this soundboard?
It's the soundboard's a Go XLR. 500.
Wow, that is a lot of money.
I mean, it allows me to do, you know, live voice tuning if I so choose. So I can just go on helium if I so choose.
Maybe I want to, you know, tank my microphone quality, you know?
Sometimes that's what you gotta do, man.
That's legendary.
The latest news from around the world in the 1940s.
You know, all kinds of fun stuff.
It's pretty good.
Oh yeah, the Bengals is asking about the Crash Bandicoot sound.
Oh, I totally forgot to grab that.
Oh, the one that... which one are we talking about?
The one that you made, Omega, when you went...
Wow!
Junk realm.
Grab it. I want to be reminded.
Okay, I'll BRB then. I have to leave the call real quick so I don't get any excess money.
Excellent.
And there too.
That's not how that looks at all. What?
Maybe I should show you guys some of this funny stuff.
Where Crofty says, and it's lights out and away we go.
Yes, indeed. And here's I would just vibe with my custom-made Excel charters.
Oh yeah, reminds me, I've got like a single 3D printed Accelecharger prototype. That
Did we ever did we update the Accelecharger rack and the custom objects?
I don't know, maybe. We should probably put some of that stuff on a GitHub too. Move it from Google Drive.
If we could put the custom objects into a GitHub, yeah, probably.
We'd have to ask Tribo. It's pretty. I think the biggest issue is that it is for distance mods in the level editor. That's all vanilla stuff. So it's not really mods. It's just like a custom object repository. Might just keep using Google Drive for that.
Mayhaps. Oh, right. Once too.
Mayhaps.
Ew.
All right. Have you got it?
I mean, it's not clean audio.
That's fine.
Oh.
Let it rip.
Alright, let me grab it. I gotta pull it out of the recorded files. What's funny was, I don't know if anybody noticed, but you also had that same whoa earlier and nobody commented on it. So this was probably when we were in the dead brain cell moment of trying to figure out the numbers of cars.
Interesting.
Dead brain cell decay moment.
Brain cell decay.
This was the sample in particular from Junk Realm.
Whoa! Whoa!
But
pretty
DK comes in out of nowhere.
It's pretty good.
And then we actually have the one from Fog. Whoa! That's actually the one from Fog. Is the whoa!
That's pretty good.
Wonderful.
You make glorious sounds, Omega. There's just
Should I?
there's
Should
trying
I?
to make
Should I?
do what?
Should I say it? No, I'm not gonna say it.
Do it.
No. I've made
I
up
hear
my
you.
mind. You can't convince me otherwise. I'm gonna take the high road on this.
That's disappointing. I was expecting something more.
No. No. Nay.
I know you want to. I can see it. I can see the pain in your eyes having to hold back.
Has to do with an earlier statement I made.
Earlier statement you
Don't worry
say.
about it. Don't think too hard about it.
Yeah, that's hard for me to do.
You are now breathing manually.
I am not, thankfully. I'm automatic still.
You're not manually breathing in and breathing out.
Not.
Corrupted is very bright. Oh my gosh.
Corruption tends to be bright. Then it goes very, very dark. I'll take it corrupted.
Fair enough.
Oh, the silence. Back to modeling in silence. This won't do. This just will not do.
We must acquire a taste for non-silence.
Simply a taste, sir.
Only a taste.
Only a taste.
Just a smidgen.
1, 2,
Nothing
3,
more.
4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's the 11th vertice? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No, you can't ask such a
8,
question.
9,
The
10.
11th vertice is a banned topic.
What? Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh.
Omega's driving himself insane.
There were 2 inside 1.
I'm not driving myself anywhere.
Divide by 0 quickly.
It's
KE
zero.
error cannot
Zero
compute.
is the answer.
Very good.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Divide by
Make sure
0.
your brain's still
KE error.
working.
Divide by 0, you cannot.
Try it.
That's,
You won't.
Well, you're just not trying hard enough.
So true.
Everybody should try dividing by 0 at least once in their lifetime.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
Divide by 0 and you cause the destruction of the world.
This is a statement we'd like to say. Omega and Co. are not responsible for any eldritch horrors or demons that may awaken from this process, or the fabric of reality tearing apart. Use at your own discretion. Be careful. Please, they're holding me against my will.
Restrictions apply. Results may vary.
Whenever I hear divide by 0, hold on, let me find it.
I want to divide by 0. That's every time I hear divide by 0, I just want to divide by 0, guys.
It's an
All right,
addiction. Ah! Yes! Henry Stickmin! That's exactly what happens.
What?
Wait, Omega, do you not know Henry Stickmin?
I don't. I do not.
No! No! How could you not know Henry Stickmin?
We must rectify this.
We must rectify this.
Uh-oh.
He must learn what the greatest plan is. This is the greatest plan. Legit.
Nah.
I grew up with Henry Stickmin, man.
Yeah. Da, 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 da.
I'm so disappointed in you, Omega. You have no idea.
I'm from a different generation, you guys.
I mean, that's true.
This was Flash era. I'm pretty sure you were alive for that.
I was, but I didn't have Henry Stickmin. I had the dollar store equivalent of Henry Stickmin, which was stick figures on crack. That was what it was called. I'm not like trying to characterize it. That's just the name of the video series. It was like less clever. They would just take sound clips from like Family Guy or whatever, and then make very rudimentary stick figure animations, or occasionally just.
Omega had Henry Stickmin at home.
Yeah, I had.
We have Henry Stickmin at home. Are you telling me, Omega, that you never were witness to any of the like just anything from Max games or cool math games or anything like that?
Oh, I was there for that. But
What about Newgrounds?
oh yeah, I was there for that.
You've
Okay,
been
you're
to
not
Newgrounds.
completely irredeemable.
You've been to Newgrounds, but you haven't heard of. I'm so confused, but okay.
It's okay. Newgrounds. There was a lot of stuff to cover. Yeah, there was a
True.
lot there.
A lot of new
The
ground
True,
to cover,
including-
one could say.
The Madness
Yeah,
series is my
Newgrounds-
other guilty pleasure on Newgrounds.
Newgrounds had a lot of stuff on it. Some of it not exactly safe for work.
Yeah, I didn't go to that part. I just went to the violence section. The violence section was the best.
You guys know Strike Force Heroes is getting a remake?
Oh, is it?
Apparently, yeah. Right here, it's supposed to be released quarter 2023, but they have a full Steam page for it now.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
See, that's kind of how I felt when back in like 2021 I saw that Madness Project Nexus was getting a 3D remake on Steam. I was like, no way! And then they got delayed,
Yeah.
and then it finally released, and then I was happy.
Like the amount of palpable excitement when like it was announced that Henry Stickmin was getting remastered, I was like, oh my
I
God.
was. Not only was it getting re-announced, it was getting a brand new edition.
Is it a
Mhm,
game
like,
or is this
get
just like a Flash series?
It's a
It's a
Flash series
game.
that got turned into a game.
It's a
You
full game right now.
You can buy the Henry Stickmin collection on Steam, which includes every single Henry Stickmin game remade to work, outside of
On
just
Steam.
the Flash engine.
Yep,
Wow,
including
that's pretty good.
it includes every single one, including Crossing the Pit.
Like good?
It's very good.
Yes, it's very fun too.
If it's on sale right now, 50% off, $7.50. If you've got $7.50 to slap down, get it. Absolutely.
Yeah, it is comedy gold.
I should say that they're not the levels that he remade aren't 1-to-1 in the original. So he did update the art style a bit to just be in line with everything else, but it still plays the exact same
I
as the
never
old
played
Flash
the
game.
originals, so I wouldn't know what I was
Legit, we
missing
should-
anyway.
If we have a spare slot on one of these streams, say after we're done modeling, enjoy level editing, we should totally do it for a stream. It's an amazing
Yes.
game to play with friends. Trust me.
It is comedy gold.
We're talking West of Loathing tier.
I don't know if it would be West of Loathing tier. It's a similar vein. I think West of Loathing takes it further though. If I had to say.
There's some funny things to do.
I would say Henry Stickmin, it was... How the simplest way to put it is just, wow, I did not expect that to work. Or, wow, that was a dumb way to die.
Dumb ways to die.
Die. So many dumb ways to die. Yeah, no, one of the best things about this game is just going back through and getting all of the fails. And
Yes.
it,
The fails are funny because it gives you some of the best laughs.
one of my favorites was the Is this a JoJo reference? And it actually was a JoJo reference. They had a JoJo fight, and then it was...
They had a fully animated 2-minute long cutscene that was just JoJo.
It was so good.
It makes you think that like this has to be the success thing because they put so much effort into it.
There's so much love in this series. It's so good.
Mm-hmm.
I will say a lot of these jokes playing through it are incredibly outdated because of when they were made.
Mm-hmm.
So if you weren't around back around in that time growing up, you may some of those references may not even hit.
I mean,
Yeah.
I was, but
It
I
has
also missed a lot of like popular culture.
I did too.
It has a lot of references.
So quintessential nerd culture in the early 2000s is basically the best way to describe some of the humor for the earlier parts of these games.
Interesting.
If you were into, say, like Corridor Digital back in 2013, 2011, you would probably get the same humor here in this game.
Corridor Digital?
Yeah, they were basically the people on YouTube who made video games in real life, basically.
Yeah, Corridor is like.
Are we talking about Rocket Jump?
2010s.
I think they're in a similar vein to Rocket Jump, yeah.
Because I was way into Rocket
Corridor.
Jump when that.
Yeah,
Rocket
so
Jump
if you
when that
liked
was a thing.
Rocket Jump, you would understand what was going on with the Henry Stickmin series.
All right.
You would get the same humor.
Yeah, but like Corridor is still going strong.
Corridor is actually still going now that I think about it.
Hey, that's uplifting. That's pretty. It's pretty.
And
Cool.
like they still have some amazing content with their the CGI stuff.
I remember one of their more controversial ones recently, though, where they basically just made CGI AI art generated anime using live action, which was, as a technology, is incredible that something like that even exists.
Yeah, but also AI.
Yeah, that's a sore spot for a lot of people.
Yeah, I still think that their best stuff comes from like 10 years ago.
I mean, oh yeah, back when they were starting.
Mm-hmm. Like, because we have like classics like Cyber War, After Daisy, like Shadow, all that stuff.
Yes. You're
Shadow the
making my
Hedgehog?
brain do the internet PTSD thing, except in the good way.
1,000-yard.
1,000-yard stare, except I'm remembering the simpler times.
Back when the internet wasn't bogged down by all of these stupid things.
Yeah, the internet has evolved to its millions of different subcultures.
Yeah. Also, speaking of like nostalgia stuff, Red vs. Blue's finally ending.
What? Just now?
They announced their final season for Red vs. Blue.
What is even happening these days with that? I checked in and they were doing some pretty wacky stuff.
So, basically, everything after season 14 is non-canon.
Oh.
Like they just retconned everything after season 14 into being a simulation that Church was running.
Okay.
And then they continued the main plot?
Yeah, the main plot picks up immediately after season 13.
Huh.
Bruh!
That's gonna be a trip when I actually go back and just binge watch the entire series.
Wait a minute, I think I've seen that actually. I think I know. Is that the part where it ends with the sky tearing open?
Season 13?
Yeah.
No, season 13 was the original ending, which was where Church has that whole speech about not being able to see the end.
What?
Have you watched Red vs. Blue season 13?
Maybe.
It's the
I've watched a lot of it.
It was But yeah, basically everything after Church's deconstruction in season 13 has been non-canon.
Good to know. When I get there, you would hate to hear me say this. I've not watched anything past like the first season of Red vs. Blue.
So season 6, I think, is like the best one. I don't know if it's season 6 or like season 8 or whatever. It's the one where they they do a bunch of like actual animation that they mix in with the video game
Yes.
shots. Forget which
I
one
mean,
that is.
I
That's
remember watching
good.
a history of Rooster Teeth that was really, really well done by June the King on YouTube. And that's where I actually saw a lot of the Red versus Blue stuff and how it evolved over time. So funnily enough, I think I've seen more Red versus Blue from that documentary than I actually have from actually watching Red versus Blue.
That's fair enough, honestly.
I don't know. I never really got into Red versus Blue when I was younger. I had funnily enough, I had a different Halo Machinima guy that I was watching instead of Red versus Blue.
Oh.
I don't actually think that channel exists anymore now that I think about it.
Did any of you ever watch the Warframe shorts that I put up on my channel?
A long time ago.
Okay, all right. They're not great. They're not very high quality. The writing on them and the way they're shot and directed is painful to watch. Because I had no idea what I was doing.
Hey, we've got more experience now. We should start that back up.
Maybe, man. That might be kind of fun.
Although,
and
I will
use more
say-
than one voice actor.
hey, I'm a voice actor here, and DK's got acting experience too. You got 2 more right here.
That would be kind of banging. I need to write, I don't know, might write like a small. I'm very enthusiastic about it, like right now, but I have no idea how long that's gonna last. I have the ADHD
I
thing,
feel that.
where
Just
it's
small
like,
spurts
oh
of
yeah, like right now I'm like, let's do it. But then the second that I have to put in more than like 6 hours of work, I'm like, I'm done. I'm tapping out. And it'll.
Hey, Bangle says
definitely
he can
take-
do voice stuff too. That's 3. You got 3 voice actors now.
I already started it though. You know those like community show project channels in the server that are,
Yeah.
dead and abandoned? That's what that is. That's what that was about.
With all the dust and cobwebs.
Yeah.
Just brush that off a little bit.
Yeah. To be fair though, we had that one that we were just kind of ad-libbing. The modern day, or not even modern day, the future robot corporate overlords working their
yeah,
everyday
yeah.
life. That was actually just fun just to come up with. Just
Yeah.
improv the whole way.
that one was pretty good.
I must depart now, so have fun, you guys.
Bye, DK.
Oh yeah. I got to get out of here in like 10 minutes too. So
Ah, yes, you
worries.
have personal matters to attend to.
that's how it is.
That's how it is. Yeah, that's why I was late. We had family coming in from out of town that I hadn't seen in a few years. That's where I was earlier today.
That's all right.
I'm honestly surprised I actually made it back in time to catch the stream, honestly.
Back in time to hit the gritty.
Hit the gritty. Do be hitting that. Whatever it is. I still don't know what it is.
It's the laser grid in distance. That's what we've decided.
I've hit that many a time.
You've hit the gritty.
I have. I can't help it. It's so shiny. The loot goblin in me must have it.
Yeah, I might do like a casting call or something for some stuff.
I'd be down. I could even give you a horrible Russian accent if you so want. If you have a character that fits that.
I do have several.
Oh, yes.
I
I'd
might
love to
just
hear
pull
that.
a Rocks Fall, everybody dies with the current one, and then just be like, just kidding. Here's a bunch of new stuff.
Yes,
or
we
we
have
could
new
just
people
start
coming in
over
line. There's
and
no
officially,
need to
like-
have these old characters. No, nice.
Yeah, just like abandon the old one. I'd have to figure out a lot more about it, like what the point of it is. I feel like it would be much more effective if we used like a sitcom type format instead of trying to actually like tell it.
Yeah.
But then again, that's exactly what Red versus Blue did.
I was just
Really.
about to say that was the whole point of Red versus Blue was they're trying to figure out what the heck they're doing too. They're literally dying and fighting over this literal dust bowl.
Yeah, like what is the deal here? What's going on?
So, what's the deal here? Why are we here as Spartans when like Master Chief is out blowing up Halo rings?
Don't worry about it. That's what it
Yes. I honestly feel like that's most of where those jokes came from was them just literally just making jokes about the game.
Ad-libbing,
Kind
yeah,
of.
probably.
I feel like that's why it was, in a sense, kind of relatable. I guess in a weird way.
I feel that. Yeah, I feel like that's probably... That would be the most pertinent thing to do, is just like commentary on like, wait, hold on. Where do all the bodies go? Do they just disintegrate? I mean, yeah, like, I guess they're considerate like that. They like genetically engineer them to not have to clean them up. It's like the Tenno have been a persistent thing for long enough that it's like the factions are aware that people just get slaughtered en masse, and they're just like, look, the janitorial fees are too high, and so they just
almost makes me feel bad for shooting them now. Like, imagine how many diseases that we caused, just plagues and outbreaks, just bodies piled up. It was so bad that they had to do that. Wow, this just got morbid fast.
I know. Like, is it us? Are we the baddies?
It is us.
I feel like
we're the baddies.
I feel like that would be an interesting angle to explore, because officially we're supposed to like uphold system balance, but the Corpus are just trying to run an economy. I mean, they're war profiteering. That's not good, but I mean, we're one of their biggest customers. We use. I'm imagining a scenario in which this dude is like complaining about how evil the Corpus are, like while he's holding a Corpus weapon.
Yeah,
and he's got like a little Corpus Moa thing, and they're just like, so what? So what you're saying is they're bad, yeah? And he's just like, oh yeah, evil, soulless, rotten to the core,
completely evil.
They worship
and then, like
money.
a banner flies over, just I heart Corpus or something.
My God, yeah, he's got like a Corpus logo, and they're like, so what's?
He's an actual Corpus simp or something like that.
My God, yeah, just like.
It's what, you know what? That's like a parody of how like some people are with Apple products nowadays. They hate Bill Gates,
God,
they hate Microsoft, they hate Apple, they hate everything, right? But they can't stop using their products.
Yeah, they're just like, well, listen, you're asking a lot if you want me to stop.
Yeah, exactly. That's how it would be.
I will complain.
Why don't you get rid of that rifle you're holding there?
However,
I'm sorry, that's too much.
No, I need this to kill them. That'd be funny.
To kill. I don't know. I'm just thinking about some hermit out in the wilderness that's just out there just taming the wildlife as just a character. I don't know why. Maybe he's become one with the insert random wildlife here.
My God, just like Yoda.
Yeah, pretty much. Wait, what are those things called? Pobbers. Those things are so adorable.
God,
that would be me. I've just become one with the pobbers and the pobber man.
I'd be a pobber.
I'd be a pobber. You want to be a pobber? I'm a pobber.
That's pretty poppers.
There you go. Character writes itself.
For real.
Honestly, those kind of crazy unhinged people I'm fairly good at acting.
Ah, excellent. That's the only type of character my brother is capable of playing, like in D&D.
Crazy and unhinged murderholic.
Not always murder, just like he's just incapable of playing someone who is sane.
You know,
either that or
I
just
relate
just
to that
doesn't,
on a
doesn't
deeper
like
level
it.
than I probably should.
There's that instability that he's not always allowed to show, that he just takes every opportunity.
It's kind of like me. I'm going back through and playing like old MMOs, and one of them I'm playing right now with my brother actually is the Knights of the Old Republic online. You can be an absolute unhinged like murder psycho, or just outright, honestly unhinged in that game. It's crazy some of the options that you can have.
Ironic.
It's I don't even know how to describe some of this other than just you know when you see it.
For real. Yeah, no, that's tempting. I'll have to think more about it. I've got some stuff that I was writing up, some scripts that I never put to any use, but the problem is they're not very funny. So that will need to change.
Well, I feel like that can be solved just with group sessions. A lot of that comedy that you'll see in these things happen with people just ad-libbing their own lines in, or just, just coming up with a crazy scenario and, oh, we should totally write that in now.
True. Very true.
It's more common than you think. At least back when I did community theater, I never really had that many lines, and some of the characters I had never really stood out. However, whenever me and the other people would practice, we would try to find ways to make that unique, and in the end, we would be some of the most memorable parts of the performance, just for the one little thing that we added in that was just, a one-off joke between us, and, well, let's actually do it. And then, what do you know, it was hilarious. The crowd absolutely loved it.
That's sensible. Well, my friends, it's that time. I'm afraid I must depart. It's been real.
Departure.
We've made some good progress, yeah. Liking the way this is looking. Hopefully it's coming along rather well.
I would hope so. We were spending a lot of time on it. Good quality product. Here's what we want to deliver.
Yes. I'll have to figure some stuff out.
Alrighty. Well, that sounds like a plan for next time. Figure stuff out.
Oh, yeah. 100%. Oh my god, this is just like a quagmire of shapes.
It really is. You basically have to be an aerospace engineer to fully conceptualize the shapes in your head and understand why they're that way.
I am not, alas.
I am certified to launch rocket ships and Kerbal Space programs, so I'm close enough.
That is close enough. Alright, but I gotta cut things off here. It's been real, my friends.